So what's up guys, welcome to HTML tutorial, and in this class we will be learning about the style. So I will say style.html and I'll be saving this on the desktop. I will give the exclamation mark, and yeah, a few in the previous few tutorials, I think previous or before that, we have seen what is the style attribute and how we can apply the properties, how we can change the color and all. So in this tutorial we will be looking at the style in detail. Okay, so when it comes to the style, there is something known as the inline styling, then the internal styling and the external styling. Okay, so now if suppose I am saying header h1, this is my website, and if I'm just going over here and if I'm making use of the style attribute over here, and if I'm just saying color as green. Okay, so we have seen this previously. If I'm just saving this, coming to my page and opening it, so as can be seen, name of the website is rendered green in color. So this is known as the inline styling or inline css, because we are defining the style as an attribute, and after that we are providing some properties and giving some value to it. Okay, so now suppose I'm having the paragraph p1, and inside of that I'm having some data. Okay, so now if suppose I want to apply the style on the paragraph, this paragraph, then I can make use of the internal css, and in order to make use of the internal css, we will be declaring the style tag inside of the head and the body. And over here now I want to apply the properties on this paragraph tag. Okay, so I will give the name of the element, which is p, then I will use the open and the close curly bracket, and inside of this I will be giving the properties. I will say background color is yellow, and I also want to give the font family. Okay, so I will say font family as cursive. Okay, so these are two properties what I'm applying on this paragraph p. So what this will do is this will change the background color of the paragraph p to yellow, and it will change the font to the cursive handwriting. Okay, so now if I'm just saving and coming over here and refreshing, so as can be seen, it has applied those properties. So what I'm doing over here is, this is known as the inline css. When it comes to the inline css, I am applying the properties on the element by making use of the style attribute and passing the property and the value pairs. But if suppose I want to make use of the concept of the internal css is nothing but I am making use of the style tag, and inside of it I am giving the name of the element, and after that I am applying the properties. Okay, so now suppose I am having the header h2 over here. I will say this is heading 2, and if I want to apply properties on this, and then I will say heading 2, I will give the name of the element, then inside of the scope I will say color of this heading, I will give this color, which is hot pink, and I will save font size as 30 pixels. Okay, so these are two properties which will be applied on this header h2. It will change the color of the text into pink in color, and it will change the size to 30 pixels. If I'm just saving this, coming over here and refreshing this, so as can be seen, those properties are applied on this element. So this is the concept of internal css, and now there is also something known as a external css, which I will show you. Just give me some time. Okay, so now when it comes to the making a use of the external css, we will be linking our style sheet with this. Okay, so in order to do that, what I will do is I will click on file, I will click on new file. So now this is my new file. Okay, so now I will click on save as, and now I'll save this file on the desktop only, where there is my style file. So I will say style, and now instead of saying .html, I will say .css, because this is my css file. So I will save this file. Okay, and now I will come to my style.html page, don't get confused over here. Okay, and now I will make use of the link tag. I will say link, and it will be automatically typing of the code, and it got attribute which is rel, and got value as a style sheet, which is basically related to the style sheet. And over here I have to specify the path of my file. Okay, so I have to define where is my file. So my file is on the same directory where is my style.html is. So what I will do is I will give the name of my file. Okay, so name of my file is style.css, so I will say style.css. okay, so now I will be saving this. So now over here what is happening is this style file is getting linked to this this main I mean this style.css file is getting linked to this style.html file. Now if I'm just removing this code, okay, I will remove this code, and if I'm just saving and executing this page, so as can be seen, all the properties which were present inside of the style tag were removed by me, and because of which all the properties which were applied on this paragraph and the heading is gone. Okay, so first heading is green because I have made use of the inline css, and because of which it is not getting changed. But all those properties which were cancelled by me, if I'm just coming over here and pasting them over here with Ctrl+V, okay, so now I have paste those properties over here, which is on the paragraph P. On this paragraph I am applying these properties, and the header h2 I am applying these properties. Okay, so this is my css code which I am which I have pasted over here. So now I will be saving this file with Ctrl+S, or you can come over here and save this file. Okay, so after saving, this is how my css file would be looking. And now if I'm just coming over here and I'm saving this file also, and now I will execute this file. Okay, so I will come to my browser and I will execute this file. So now as can be seen, all those properties are still applied on this element. So over here what is happening is I have linked this style.css file to this style.html file. Because of this line, it got linked, and whatever css code that I write inside of this page will be getting propagated over here, and all those property and values will be getting applied on the element. Okay, so this is the concept of external css. This is known as external css because we are creating the external external.css file, and applying putting some code, and all those properties and the values will be getting applied on the .index.html elements of .index.html page. Okay, so if I'm just going to the desktop, I will have this file which is style.html and style.css. okay, so this is the concept of inline css, and I have shown you how to write the code internal inside of the page. Since we are writing the css code inside of our .html page, so this is known as the concept of internal css. And since we are writing the code outside of .html page, which is on .css file, so because of which this is known as the concept of external css. Okay, so I think I've covered everything. Thanks for watching.